Yo, what's up, 47? This is your boy Shake 47, the king of Universe 47, and we are back with another What If. Now, I made a post about this yesterday, and it was because I have been working on Hikari's What If, and I've always juggled What If ideas around. Not to mention, I am still working on the What If MHA was Avatar type deal, so I still got to post the next part of that. So hopefully I can get through with that. But as of right now, I'm also starting this as another project to see if you guys might like it or not. And this one, it's MHA mixed with the Naruto universe. Now, instead how I did with the Avatar, everybody being a reincarnation or, taking on something like that or some role to help the Avatar. In this, each one of the characters have their respective clans. And this will be during the time when the rest of everybody, the Genin were still getting. So part one characters all the way to Shippuden, all the way past to the war. And I hope the story that I'm going to make with this, I hope it goes well. If you guys have any questions or would like to add in anything here, please let me know. But as of right now, I'm going through the clans, which is just right now. The only ones we need to focus on is Izuku and Katsuki. So we're going to see how their clans go and exactly what happens in their respective villages and how this plays out. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you're new. And also, let me know if you guys would do this story differently or if there's something you want to see in the story play out that I haven't thought of yet. So, without further ado, let's get started. The Midoriya clan was founded in the Hidden Star Village. By the time Izuku Midoriya was at the age of 12, many of the villagers had already died due to the star that bore into the center of the village. Izuku wanted to grow up to be a ninja and eventually, hopefully, become the next Hoshikage, and maybe even form an alliance with neighboring villages. Unfortunately, due to his internal chakra network, he was unable to properly control and or produce enough chakra to actually perform ninjutsu or genjutsu. He tried taijutsu, but he was mediocre at best. Izuku had done his best to train day in and day out, but it wasn't enough to become a ninja. His twin brother, Saito Midoriya, had always been there for him and encouraged him to do his best, always helping his brother any way he could. One day, Izuku and Saito were walking from their academy, and were heading home. Saito wanted to keep going over the basic taijutsu with his brother so he could help him pass the exam for the next day. Izuku nodded his head and was very grateful to Saito. Even though he's going and pushing himself, going through all this trouble, Saito's never complained once. However, even if his brother won't say it out loud, he feels like he's being a burden to everyone, to his family, to his brother, to the village. He wanted to be stronger. He wanted to be like his brother. He wanted to be like the ninjas he's heard stories of. As Izuku thought about this, he looked at the star in the center of the village. He remembered his mother mentioning the old training regiment that the first Hoshikage had conjured up surrounding it. He mentioned saying that the star could amplify chakra to a radical degree, granting the user immense power. Not to mention, the immense amount of chakra could make them one of the strongest ninja, not only just in the Hidden Star, but in the entire Land of Fire. Izuku wanted that power, but remembered the drawback that his mother told him about. If he had gained that power, all it would do is just grant him a faster death. The adverse effect is, when this chakra, this radioactive chakra, enters your blood system, or your chakra system in general, then it's only a matter of time until the immense amount of it erodes your body from the inside out. Either he'll die from internal bleeding, or organ failure. There really wasn't anything around it. Izuku looked down at the star. As far as he was concerned, he was dead without his dream. He'd rather be dead thanks to the star and be able to live out being a ninja, rather than die and be useless. Without further ado, or a second thought, Izuku dropped his books, jumped over the fence, and immediately made a run straight for the star. His brother Saito noticed this, and it was already too late. He reached out towards Izuku, but by the time he had done so, Izuku had grabbed the star. Suddenly, an immense amount of chakra surged through Izuku's body. But he wasn't the only one who could feel it. The remaining sensory-type ninja that was still in the Hidden Star Village sensed it too, and immediately alerted the Hoshikage. Izuku was dumbfounded by how much chakra he had. Before he could understand it all, he was knocked unconscious. A crowd started to form. Saito knew he had to get Midoriya out of there. He grabs him by his hand, picks him up, and hurries him home. Midoriya awakens back in his house. Saito looks at him worried, glad that he's okay. His mother and father finally rush home and hear everything that's happened. Inko is just happy that her sons are okay. Hisashi, though understanding of his son, still was upset with what he had done. He knows that if he had went through with this, he would be treated and tried as a criminal. Izuku was concerned and also confused. He thought it was just a rule not to go through the training. Before Hisashi could actually explain everything, ninja were at their door, along with the third Hoshikage. He had taken Izuku's parents and looked him in the eye, telling him that because of his actions, because of him being greedy and probably wanting to turn traitor against the Hidden Star Village and overthrow him, his parents are going to have to pay the ultimate price. They will be executed. Izuku was shocked. His blood ran cold. He looked at Saito. Saito didn't know what to do. He told the Hoshikage that if there was any punishable offense, it should be on him. They have a law, basically stating that if a child who is still under the age of 15 or hasn't even been permitted to be a ninja yet upon the Hidden Star Village shall not face any adult punishment until met proper age. So, Izuku couldn't even pay the price. Inko and Hisashi looked at their children and smiled, telling them that it's going to be okay, that Izuku would be fine. It's just him and Saito now. They have to carry on the Midoriya name. Before anything else could happen, Izuku rushed towards his parents. The Hoshikage held him back, Saito as well. He had begged, cried, pleaded, begging with the Hoshikage to take him instead, don't kill his parents, they were innocent. They didn't deserve this. He just wanted to be a strong shinobi just like his father, just like his brother, just like all the other ninja he had heard stories about. The Hoshikage looked at the boy, felt a pang of just a little bit of sadness for him. He felt his pain, but if he didn't set this example now, he'd be going back on his word, going back on everything that he stood for. He looked at the boy and told him that no matter what he wanted, no matter what happened in the end, your actions do have consequences. Without further ado, without anything else happening, without any other warning, the Hoshikage had killed Inko and Hisashi Midoriya right in front of the eyes of Izuku and Saito. This caused Izuku to rage. All the built-up chakra that he absorbed from the star moments ago shot out within a fit of rage. Without any kind of warning, the Hoshikage was blasted back, as well as the other ninja that surrounded him. Suddenly, Izuku was engulfed in a light, something so strong that it seemed as if that the chakra was radiating or synchronizing with his body. It was unnatural, something that he hadn't even seen in most candidates who did go through the training regimen. Before he could realize what happened, the Hoshikage is sitting through the air. He had just blinked. What had happened? And in just another blink, he sent flying back down to the ground. He couldn't believe this. Who was attacking him? Little did he know, it was a 12-year-old who hadn't even reached the level of Genin. Izuku Midoriya, enraged by this man by himself, set out and destroyed everything within the Hidden Star Village. He lost control. Saito was the only one he spared. By the end of Izuku's onslaught, he was completely drained. His body felt like it was turning inside out. He spat up blood. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't even walk. He couldn't stand up anymore. He looked at Saito. Saito, who had been practicing medical ninjutsu, had held his hand out to his brother. He said the best way that he could heal him is if he bit him. Similar to how Sasuke bit Karin. Izuku was hesitant at first, but he did as his brother requested and bit his wrist. Little did either of the brothers know this would be the worst thing that Izuku could have ever done. Due to that bite, and due to the radioactive chakra, and how much it took a toll on him, it didn't just heal him. Izuku was sapping every bit of chakra, every bit of life force from his own brother. He tried to stop. He begged Saito to put him down. He begged him to stop and get away. Saito looked at his brother and smiled, and told him that it's going to be okay. Remember everything that he had taught him. Remember everything that mom and dad had taught them. Go and become a great ninja. The Chunin exams are coming. Go prove who you are. Be the best of the Midoriya clan. With his dying breath, Saito gave every last bit of chakra to his brother. Izuku just stared down, tears shedding once again. In just one day, for power, he lost it all. His mother, his father, his brother, his village. Izuku had nowhere to call home. He remembers Saito's words. The Chunin exams are being held at the Hidden Leaf. He grabbed everything he could, and with the last of his energy, made his way to the Hidden Leaf, and vowed never to lose control ever again. With the Chunin exams right around the corner, and with Izuku now going to face it alone, no family, no village, just him. How would he fare? He grabbed the Hidden Star Village headband. He looked at it longingly, stating how he wanted to be a ninja so bad that it cost him everything. He felt it only fitting, grabbing the kunai from his pouch and slashing it through. As of right now, Izuku Midoriya is only known as a rogue of the Hidden Star, and he makes his way down the path on the way to the Hidden Leaf Village, where his next challenge awaits.